Prior to 2019, paediatric pathology services were actually provided by the Belfast Trust. There has been an effort to recruit pathologists in the area. They've been unsuccessful in tying that job down. Is that the main reason why the children's bodies are taken to Liverpool?
It seems to be the main factor, and we as a party are looking into that at the minute and looking into the processes of that recruitment, just to make sure that everything that can be done has been done and is being done. We find it very hard to believe that we can't do more there to recruit, which was why we had to look at other options, because what we're being told by the Trust is that it's been so difficult from 2019. So, for now, whilst we look at the process of recruitment and try to do what we can there, we don't have time to wait. We want to change that as soon as possible, and it seemed a common sense option that you would want to travel within these lands as opposed to, on a boat over the sea. So that's where the cross-border kind of idea came out of. We spoke then, raised it, my leader, Patter, is in the Dáil as a TD, and he raised it then and posed the questions to HSE, who told us that those conversations were happening through the North-South Ministerial Council as of last year, and that definitely this was on the cards, that we will be looking at a service that will provide cross-border paediatric pathology. But while
the service is available in the Republic of Ireland, so
we're told it is, yes.
Yeah, so
we're assured that it is.
It would seem like a much more, for want of a better term, humane approach, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
A drive down the road as opposed to a boat or flight.
Absolutely. As we began to hear more stories and more experiences, we realised there is a profound difference even in the bereavement care in the south compared to here in the north in the 6 counties. I cannot describe the heartbreak as a mother having to hear what mothers and fathers are going through. So I cannot imagine what it must be like for those families when I've heard of families who are desperate to speak to somebody, desperate for counselling, really finding it very difficult in days, and they maybe call for counselling and have to wait weeks, if not months, for the next appointment in the north here, whereas that's a different situation. There's a more joined up network, a lot more organisations in the south that are helping with that. So that's a priority for us. Another reality was hearing from parents, mothers who have had to give birth in maternity suites, knowing that their babies are going to be born asleep and having to listen to those cries. And that just doesn't bear thinking about. So unfortunately here in the north, in Antrim Hospital, I know that parents who experienced that raised funds for a suite and for cuddle cots and things to go into Antrim Hospital. But, it's horrific to think that those parents have to do that. So we are campaigning that there will be a bereavement suite in every maternity hospital across the island of Ireland, and there will be a 24/7 bereavement care service, a bereavement champion service for those parents who are grieving, that they can access the support.
It's a truly heartbreaking conversation, there's no question about that. As I say, no one wants to be in the position, and you're leading this campaign as the Deputy Leader of Aontú, launching the party's All-Ireland Compassionate Care strategy. Are you getting any support? Because obviously you're an All-Ireland party, or a Republican party, or a party that wants a united Ireland, but I would imagine people can set that aside when it comes to the care of little babies and the bereaved families.
So we're in the early stages of this, and we're hoping to engage now with more and more organisations, parties, and as you say, it's quite simple for me as Deputy Leader of Aontú. There are no borders. There are no borders whatsoever when it comes to the parents and the babies who are experiencing this horror. There should be no borders in this, and I've spoken to friends from all sides of the community, and unfortunately some of them have experienced this, and this is about reducing heartbreak and grief where we can, and about supporting families on that grief, and doing it in a common sense manner, in a compassionate manner, and we hope that will be the way, and I think that's the way we need to move as a society. We as a party believe that, and that we believe in a society, you know, where we represent Catholic, Protestant, the centre. At the end of the day, we are all humans. We all experience the same heartbreak, and we need to support each other in dealing with that heartbreak and doing the best for those in our society.
Yeah, I'd like to think you're pushing at an open door on this specific strategy. Thanks for your time, Gemma. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks a million.
That's Aontú's Deputy Leader, Gemma Brolly. My goodness, my thoughts with any family who've been through what we've been talking about this morning. My thoughts absolutely with you.